Hi, Rachel.
Hi, Jack.
So just wondering, like, how have you been using clean language, either in your, in your practice as a coach or just conversationally in your daily life?
Well, I use it all the time when I'm coaching. I think that's probably where it's most kind of prevalent for me or sticks in my mind at the moment, using it with my clients.
And share an example of how you've used clean language with one of your clients.
Well, I've got one client who, I guess she's in mind because she sent me a text yesterday to kind of thank me for the work. And in the text, she referred to a couple of metaphors that we had used in the coaching. And so that was quite interesting for me to notice how she'd referenced these metaphors and that they'd obviously stuck with her over time. And so the clean language approach and using metaphors must have really helped her, well, she said, really helped her to make the changes that she needed to make with her career.
And what questions did you ask her so that she got these metaphors?
Well, I was asking her about, she had a job opportunity that was coming her way, and but she knew that she couldn't really make the move until about 9 months' time. I said, and when you know that you can't make that move for 9 months' time, that's like what? She was like, oh, it's a bit like having a baby, isn't it? It's a bit like gestating, having to give birth to a baby.
Okay, so that was the metaphor that she came up with, like gestating and giving birth to a baby. And then what happened?
Well, by getting her to think about it like that, it's like, okay, so when you know that you've got these 9 months and that it's like giving birth, it's like gestating a baby, what would you like to have happen? And then she could say, well, I know that I need to be patient and I need to take my time and I need to go slow and I need to look after myself. And this, new idea, this potential new job, I need to put some time and attention into that.
What difference do you think that made to her?
I think having the kind of metaphorical reference of it being like a pregnancy helped her think differently about how to approach those 9 months. Has a child, so she's had that experience of gestating and giving birth to a baby, and so we could talk about what waiting for a baby, waiting for something like that, what that's like and what needs to happen for that to happen. So I think it gave her a whole different perspective on that waiting time.
And you said that she'd send you a text message. And what did the text message say?
Well, I've got it. I should probably, I'm not very good at remembering things word for word. Where is it? It says, well, it's 7 months to the day since we last spoke, and I wanted to let you know that I finally birthed that baby. Handed in my notice yesterday and will finish at the end of March. Thank you so much for the time that we spent together. You gave me exactly what I needed, and I've been a grown-up gardener for a whole 7 months.
Oh, yeah. So thinking about when you use clean language as a coach in your practice, what difference does it make to you? We know what difference it's made to the client.
Well, for me, the difference for that example is she's referenced two metaphors there that we used in the coaching to help her think differently about her career progression and about the next steps that she wants to take. And that by looking at her career progression through the lens of the metaphor of giving birth to a baby and being a grown-up gardener, which was all about nurturing the idea and the garden that she was going to move into, her referencing them like that makes me realize how important those metaphors were for her in gaining new perspectives and confidence and a new approach to those changes. And then for me, you know, getting a text message like that obviously makes me feel incredibly proud of her and her abilities, but also knowing that metaphor for a large amount of people is really impactful. It really stays with people. You know, 7 months later, she's still referencing those metaphors.
And we both know that clean language is an excellent tool for eliciting those kinds of metaphors, especially in conversations and in client coaching sessions. Thank you, Rachel, for sharing that example with us.
Thanks, Jack.